Yeah, I mean, you got to be a champion inside and outside the ring. So, you know, Ava is a good girl, and she's a pretty good fighter as well.
All right, we will see how she is the last time as well. Was supposed to fight on the Sin City Showdown card, and the opponent fell through. So we'll see what she has in store for her fans here in Vegas. It's Ava Knight taking on Nancy Franco from Guadalajara, Mexico. It's going to be a 6-round attraction. And let's get to it.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the next attraction of the evening. 6 rounds of boxing in the flyweight division. At ringside, the 3 judges scoring this bout will be Kermit Bayless, Dave Moretti, and Chris Migliori. And in the ring, the man laying the law when the bell sounds, referee Vic Draculich. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner. She's wearing the black and lime green trim trunks. She went in officially at 112 1/4 pounds. Her professional record, 15 victories, 12 defeats with 2 bouts even. 4 of her victories coming by way of KO. Fighting out of Guadalajara, Mexico, presenting Nancy Franco. And her opponent fighting out of the blue corner. She's wearing black trunks. She went in officially at 111 1/2 pounds. Her professional record, 15 victories, 2 defeats with 4 bouts even. 5 of her victories coming by way of KO. Fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada, presenting the former WBC Diamond, Silver, and IBF champion of the world, the Lady of Boxing, Ava Knight. Once again, referee Vic Draculich for instructions.
All right, Badu, a little bit of a layoff for Ava Knight. She finally is able to make her debut here in Sam's Town. And again, we were talking about, I mean, former belts, former division champion, and it's tough to basically have to be on your game 100% to keep up with basically being the champion, even though you're not. I mean, she's been in there with battles. She's looking to again stake claim to titles, and here's where it starts.
Yeah, I mean, the main thing is to be active. When you're not active, it's hard to, you know, perform.
Franco in the black and lime green, Ava Knight in the black and white. Again, the big punchers sticking with Cleto Reyes. Shouts out to everybody joining us on the stream. Thank you guys for sticking with us. We appreciate it. Vicky Munoz, shouts out to you guys. Toro Garza, welcome. Bro Scott, thank you for joining. Again, we're going to be with you guys all night. I have the champ, Badu Jack the Ripper, here sitting here. We're doing a Q&A, so feel free to ask him. A little bit of a different scenario for us. We're opening up to the fans and a super stream, so to speak. We're engaging with the fans, and we're going to make this as comfortable and as fun as possible for you guys. I'm Ramblin' Ralph, joining you again here with Badu Jack the Ripper. I'm excited to have him here. He's becoming quite the man now. He's getting a little bit more popular, kind of a little bit harder to get in contact with you. You're always gone doing stuff. You got your nutritional brand going. I'm very happy for you. Couldn't happen to a better person.
Thank you. Yeah, Ava definitely got the speed advantage and the skill.
You know, we were talking the other day, and she's just so anxious to get back in there. She feels like she's been training for 10 straight years without fighting. And I told her, I said, you know what happens? Just like Kevin Newman in a couple of fights before, you know, bouts getting canceled at the last, 2 days or at the weigh-in. I mean, that's obviously happened to everybody in the boxing game. How do you feel about that, though? If something happens to where you're not able to fight or you have to hold off, I mean, how do you guys prepare for that? You train so hard for 8, 12 weeks, and then all of a sudden the fight gets canceled. I mean, it's got to be kind of tough on you guys.
Yeah, absolutely. That happened to me in my first fight in the States. It was 2011.
Yeah.
So the opponent was like 10 pounds overweight. So California Commission, they canceled the fight. I said, it's not a problem if he's overweight. I'll fight him anyway. But yeah, they didn't let the fight go through. So, yeah, I trained hard for training camp, and the fight got canceled.
All right, Keith is asking a question about Jack. When are you fighting again?
I don't know. Mayweather Promotion is working on it, so it looks like it's going to be at the end of the year sometime. So I'm being patient, and I'm ready for whoever.
So while you keep on training, obviously you're training, and besides the boxing, we want to know how you spend your time. I mean, obviously you have the kids, and it looks like on Facebook you're a wonderful father. Shout out to you for that. But how do you guys spend your time? I mean, you're away from boxing, you're training still, you're staying in shape. But I mean, what they want to know what you do in your spare time.
I mean, we just started Badu Jack Foundation, so we helping kids all around the world, give them a fighting chance in life. So like Syrian and Palestinian kids, we've been starting with, also in Gambia. So we're gonna do some great things over there.
Now, I was really jealous. You were in Dubai for quite a bit, right? I mean, I kept seeing these pictures, amazing time. How was that, man?
No, Dubai, I love Dubai. It's one of my favorite places to go.
That's on my bucket list, man. I gotta get there. Yeah. Hopefully in 2019. Ava showing the speed, movement. But again, she's in there with a fighter from Mexico, and these fighters from Mexico, they come to fight, and they're tough. So we'll see what happens. Nice
Good
hook
body
to the
shot.
body, absolutely. For Chatita Franco, she goes by Chatito. She's 15, 12, and 2. Not a lot of power, 4 knockouts, but a veteran of 30 fights. So obviously, Ava's not in there with a cakewalk. She's in there with somebody that's gone some rounds. So 30 fights is pretty extensive.
Got caught with an overhand right there.
Nice body shot, digging right to the stomach. Franco taking the punch. Shouts out to Joshua Rabon, Shelly Brown. Thank you for joining us. Still a lot of fights left to go. I want to ask you about the co-main event. Obviously, you see a lot of Xavier Martinez. You've been around him. He's 11-0. He's been here for a while. Oscar Bravo as well. But the main event, Cameron Creel, we were talking about that earlier with Ladarius. To have a fighter come in from outside of the promotion, beat a guy here and get signed immediately, and now he's actually able to be on the main events of this stream. I mean, it's only in boxing, right? I mean, you can't really have any other sport that can actually allow that to happen.
Yeah, I mean, he's better than his record. He's 13-13, but he's a very tough guy. He always come to fight, and he makes some exciting fights, and the people here in Vegas like him.
Yeah, the first time I announced Cameron Creel, I went to his box rec because somebody told me, they said, hey, Ralph, go and look at his box rec. You're not going to believe it. I mean, he's fought guys that were undefeated since he started fighting. So shouts out to Cam, man. We're going to see him in the main event here coming up soon. Which belt are you looking to take next? Another question that came through from us. I mean, you've got an extensive already collection, obviously WBCs, but what are you looking for next in 2019? What are your goals?
I mean, if I could pick, of course, the WBC. That's my favorite one, and I want the rematch with Stevenson. We had a draw, but if not, the WBA, WBO, any one of the other ones, it don't matter.
And obviously, if you could have your way, you would have the rematch with Stevenson right here, right now.
Yeah, definitely. It's his birthday today, by the way.
Oh, you want to say happy birthday or no?
Happy birthday, Stevenson.
Franco, Ava Knight, we're joined as Ramblin' Ralph. Badu Jack the Ripper, Sam's Town Hotel and Gambling Hall here in Las Vegas, Nevada. It's Mayweather Promotions Sin City Showdown, brought to you by Mayweather Promotions, the money team. We're having a great night here. We started off with some fireworks. We're halfway through the show. Ava Knight, multi-time world champion in the ring right now with Chatita Franco in the green. Do you think you can overtrain too much? Ava's been training, I think she had her last 2 bouts, counts if I'm not mistaken, due to an illness and the opponent not being ready. But you think you can overtrain? Is there such thing as overtraining?
Oh, definitely. You can definitely overtrain. That's why you got to have a smart team around you, and you got to be smart yourself. You can't just train. You gotta take a little time off, or do a pre-camp, train 3 times a week, and then when you got a date, then you start full camp.
Now, normally when the last couple of times I've seen female fighters from Mexico, they have basically been willing to exchange. I mean, it's really any fighter from Mexico willing to exchange. I mean, that's been the MO. That's what we're seeing right now. Ava's got the speed, but Franco's sitting right there taking these punches, and she's still trying to come forward.
Yeah, very tough girl. The Mexican style.
Mexican style. Knight's left hook by Ava. She's got good movement. I mean, this is the first time I've seen her fight in quite a while. I remember seeing her fight here, but now with Mayweather Promotions, first time I've got to see her fight this close. And she's got good movement. Badu, good movement, good speed, obviously.
Yeah, definitely. This is actually the first time I've seen her fight, period. But yeah,
really?
She got some good skills.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Little headbutt there at the end. And again, if you guys are not aware, the female fighters, when they fight, they go a 2-minute round instead of a 3-minute round. That's why it may seem like these rounds are a little short, but that's because they're only 2-minute rounds. One more question for you that I have that we haven't seen here. Your toughest fight to date. I mean, you've gone up in weight class. You've handled some guys that have been champions for a long time. What has been your toughest fight to date? Or not really toughest fight, maybe opponent that kind of gave you a little bit of trouble.
I mean, in the beginning of my career, I had a tough fight on my first fight on Showbox against an awkward guy. That was a tough fight.
Yeah.
Not really. I didn't say didn't take punishment, but it was an awkward guy. But I've been in a lot of tough fights, but I feel like I improve every fight, so I don't take no punishment.
Yeah, definitely. Lawrence Williams, shouts out to you. Again, if you're just barely joining us, Ramlin Ralph, Badu Jack the Ripper joining me here for this fight. It's Mayweather Promotions, Samstown Gambling Hall. This is kind of the mecca for the up-and-coming future stars of Mayweather Promotions. And here we are again. Ava Knight, former multi-time world champion, taking on Chachita Franco. Here from Mexico, in the green, Ava Knight in the black. It's a tough fight. Ava firing off. Chatita still coming forward. And again, it's, Badu mentioned it earlier, that Mexican style of fighting. I mean, these fighters just coming, whether they're getting hit or not, I mean, they're just going to keep coming forward. That's the way they train. That's their MO, and that's the way this fight's going to end up. Overhand right by Franco lands on the face of Knight. And being out of the ring, I mean, obviously, for big fight fans that know, sparring and being out, and even though you're sparring, it's not the same as actually being in the ring. I mean, there is going to be some ring rust, even after a 6-month or year layoff.
Oh, definitely. Being in the gym is one thing. Being under those lights is a total different thing. Some guys, some girls are better, in the gym, and some guys are better in a real fight. I'm one of them that is better in a real fight. So. Yeah, but she looks good, though.
Body shot by Knight. And again, Chachita taking these punches, keep coming forward. Shots to the body, shots to the head. Franco's still coming forward. Ava landing, but Franco's still coming forward. 10 seconds left in this round. It's Mayweather Promotions, live from Samstown Live here in Las Vegas. Big O says that wasn't a draw, Badu. Adonis ran out of gas.
He didn't run out of gas. I broke him down. That's why he was tired.
Since you brought it up, you think women should have 3-minute rounds. Most of the women fighters do have 3-minute rounds. You know what? It's hard to say. I asked Layla McCarter, multi-time world champion, that same question. She is in favor of 3-minute rounds, and I guess it just depends on if they're in good shape or not. If girls are training and they're sparring at 2-minute rounds, over and over and over again. You switch to 3 minute, obviously that training becomes really different. I mean, you're talking another 15 minutes of sparring if you're going another 12 to 15 rounds of sparring. So it's a big difference. That's a good question, Joshua.
Yeah, when I was in the amateurs, we fought 4 2-minute rounds.
Yeah. And so how did that, when you adjusted, how did that training, I mean, was it hard for you to have to train for 3 minute rounds, or did you adjust pretty well?
Nah, 3-minute rounds was always better for me anyway. But yeah, I think after that, when I was in the 2008 Olympics, so I think after that they switched to 3-minute rounds in the amateurs now.
Franco is still coming forward. She is looking a little tired because Ava is catching her, but again, the style of her fighting, she's eating the punches, Badu, and does that, I mean, when you're in there, someone is, even though you're hitting them with all you got and they keep moving forward, does it frustrate you at all, or do you have to just basically change your game plan? Does it wear you down because you're having to constantly move away because this person is in your face all the time?
I mean, I might not be the biggest puncher in boxing, but usually I don't have that problem. Even though they might still be there, I still feel like they're slowing down.
Right.
But no, I've been in sparring and stuff. It's hard when somebody keep coming, but you just got to be smart.
Franco
is really tough. Man.
She is a raging bull right now as Franco in the ring, overhand right connects. Ava fighting back. It's a good round.
She's very tough. It looks like she don't even have a neck. Very strong.
Nice right hand by Ava. Again, a right hand sticks Franco. Franco shakes it off and keeps coming forward. Knight laughing in the ring, sort of saying, hey man, I'm hitting you with a kitchen sink and you're still keeping my face. Get away from me.
She keep coming.
A lot of people say that the women should stay at 2 minutes because we get action like this. You know, we were having a conversation here. And Joshua is saying why, you know, Big O's like they should stay at 2 rounds. A lot of people are in favor of 2 rounds because of the action that we're seeing. I mean, it's nonstop, you know, and again, obviously if you're fighting a 6-round fight or an 8-round fight at an extra minute a round, I mean, it can wear you out. So, I mean, there's pros and cons. It's been at 2 minutes, and again, you know, if you're in shape to handle 3 minutes, it'd be kind of cool, you know. Sixth and final round coming up. Let us know how you guys have it. We've been talking here with Badu Jack the Ripper, but tell us what you think of this. We're 6 rounds in, and this is the final round, so fight's up for grabs in my eyes.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for both warriors. This is the 6th and final round.
Ava Knight, Chatita Franco. Been a great fight so far. We've been enjoying our conversations here with Badu Jack the Ripper. I'm Ramlin Ralph, Samstown Live, Mayweather Promotions here in Vegas. Knight with a little bit of a layoff, fighting somebody who's been in her face the whole fight. She's been able to basically get away, stick and move. But Franco is still there, taking shots and still coming forward.
She didn't come here to lose.
No, sir. Sitting here with Leonard Allerby, and he's screaming out, Franco's making Ava earn her check today, and that's right. She's working hard.
She don't have no neck.
We had 2 comments already, 2 smiley faces, emojis from that comment. I mean, she's a bulldog. She's coming in, she's coming forward, she's strong, taking the shots. Ava, though, obviously, former world champ, has got the skills, works hard in the gym, good movement. Nice right hand. Again, if you are just joining us, please make sure you leave where you are from. We will give you shots out. We're doing a Q&A right now with Badu Jack the Ripper. I'm Ramlin Ralph. Coming up, Leonard Allerby, the CEO of Mayweather Promotions, to join us. A lot of fights still to come. This one is a barn burner. Franco and Ava Knight just going at it nonstop. The full 6 rounds. Rigo Martinez. Ava by 1 round. Mike Strength, thanks for joining us. Ava's winning. I think it's up for grabs. Going back and forth, nice fight.
All 3 judges, Kermit Bayless, Dave Moretti, and Chris Migliori, score the contest 59-55. All for your winner by unanimous decision. From Las Vegas, Nevada, the Lady of Boxing, Ava